안녕하세요. 여보세요. 감사합니다. Back with another K-pop news video. Just picked a few stories from this week that kind of stood out a little bit or caught my attention. There's definitely a lot of stuff going on. A lot of groups on tour still, right? So that brings me to the first one here. Red Velvet's Joy updates fans on her condition through an honest and open letter. Now, of course, Joy, Red Velvet kicked off their tour. I believe I think today they're in Manila, and I know it's a sold out concert. Man, they're gonna have a great tour. You know what I mean? Because it's Red Velvet, you know. So it's another group I would love to get a chance to see live, you know, for sure. But it was announced, I think early on, like right at when the tour started, that Joy was having some health issues, you know what I mean? She was feeling a bit sick. And the last that I heard prior to this was that the doctor said that what she needed to do was just get rest. Like I don't know if it's like a little too much, just overworked, overtrained, exertion, you know what I mean, like that kind of thing. But let's see, this article's from All K-Pop by Susan Han. Red Velvet's Joy, who recently announced a hiatus from promotions due to a decline in health, has decided to update her fans on her condition with a heartfelt letter. On May 4th, Joy dedicated a lengthy letter to her fans via Bubble. And what Joy said is, "Hi, it's been a while, hasn't it, lovies? I hope to deliver this letter to everyone who may have been concerned about me and who are waiting for me, so I'll use formal speech." Oh, okay. "So my heart was heavy with worry, thinking about lovies who might be concerned and worn out from the indefinite waiting. But I'm finally starting to get a little better, and I'm just now delivering an update, even though much time has passed." And it's been, it's been a few weeks, right? It hasn't been like super long, but time really goes by quickly when a group's on tour and they have like a performance dates scheduled and everything. Now she says, "I'm getting rest and recovering. At first, it made me feel uncomfortable, uneasy when I laid down everything and tried to dedicate my time solely for myself." Okay, so she had a hard time with like accepting, you know what I mean? Like she's like, something's going on, I don't feel right. And the doctor says, "Well, just go home and take it easy." And she's like, that kind of sucks, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do that. But thanks to our members, so many people are our company, and of course our lovies who express their concerns and also their understanding, I am pulling through. Well, that's good. It's good to hear that she's doing better. "I will put all of my effort towards getting better so that I can see you again. I'm so sorry to all our lovies who worried about me. I'm sorry I can't stand on stage with the other members. My heart is full of apologies." Well, you don't have to. That's not, you know what I mean? I feel so apologetic towards so many people that it took a lot of debating before I finally decided to write this letter, but I'm mustering up the courage. She didn't do anything wrong. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, things happen, you know? People get sick. People get a little tired. They get a little overworked and all that stuff. So, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody's tripping over that. Finally, every single one of the members, when they reached out to me, said without fail, "Put yourself first. You matter most," and that gave me such strength. So I wanted to say the same thing to our lovies. If you are struggling, say so out loud and take care of yourself first. That's how we can all be happy once we're all together again. Anyway, I'm so sorry, so thankful, and I want to see you again as soon as possible. Thank you, and I love you. Saranghe. Red Velvet's Joy delivered news of her hiatus from promotions back on April 26th. That's right. Announcing that she will be unable to attend Red Velvet's overseas tour schedules in Japan, the Philippines, France, Germany, the UK, etc. So I wonder if she'll be able to, because, okay, April 26th, yeah, see, it wasn't that long, right? Because it's only the first week of May that we're into now. So like I said, it's been only a couple of weeks. If she's starting to feel better, then maybe there's a possibility that she'll be able to, join the group again, at some point in time, and hopefully, probably sounds like it'll be sooner than she was maybe anticipating at first. Like, it sounds like she's already on the rebound from this, whatever the circumstance was, and so she'll probably be able to catch up with the group a little bit sooner, right? And that's a good thing. But she doesn't owe. I mean, she feels like she owes the apology, but honestly, if you have to, then you know what I mean. Like, what else you can do? You gotta take care of it first, And so, but it's good to hear that she's feeling better and that she, it seems like she wants to get back out there and do the performance thing again. Despite it, the tours from what I've seen, so like it's still doing very well. You know what I mean? Like, the fans all still want to go and attend the concert. So hopefully she can catch up and join in with that and be there for these sold out crowds. And I'm sure the shows are going to be sold out. And another group that is currently on tour is NMIXX. And I saw this when it was posted on Twitter, right? Because I follow most of these groups on Twitter and other platforms. But this one is from a couple days ago, 3 days ago, by Chede. And it says, he could have gotten hurt. Fans concerned by a viral video of a baby thrown on NMIXX's stage. From the video, I saw the video, and like the baby's not thrown, like literally like chucked on the stage or whatever. Somebody put the baby, on the stage, and it was so random, man, so random. Just it's some of the fans in the West, because NMIXX is touring the States right now. So they're in America. NMIXX is currently on their showcase tour, and like usual, the 6 members didn't fail to impress fans with their vocals and personality on stage. However, a highlight from the show raised concern amongst netizens who were both proud of Kyujin's professionalism and concern. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? When there's a baby on the stage, how do you even? There are many issues, right, with this thing happening, right? But how do you have a baby at a concert, without, there's not even any ear protection here? Like, where's the earmuffs, right? Like, you need to cover those little ears, man. In multiple videos shared on social media, fans were surprised to see a mother placing her baby on the corner of the stage. Let's see if this will play. Oh yeah, there it is. See, she's like this. I believe this belongs to you. Oh man, I hope that's not too loud. Is it crazy loud? Okay, that's all right. Let's see. When on the stage, without hesitation, Kyujin gently picked up the child and gave it back to its mother. Luckily, the baby didn't seem scared or anxious and was in fact smiling. However, it raised concerns due to the fact that NMIXX didn't have any restrictions for the front row. Now, it's not entirely like the group's fault. Some of this would, like, the venue management has to sort this out. I mean, that like somewhere in the provisions, when these dates are getting booked and all of this, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, the baby was having a good time for sure. Like the baby was like, yeah, I'm into this or whatever. He was just vibing on stage. But as netizens commented their anger, stating that what happened was extremely unsafe and could have gone wrong. And yeah, I mean, it's a baby, so you have to be careful. But honestly, at a K-pop concert, you know what I mean? Like, I think there are like other shows that are definitely like you should be more worried, you know what I mean, if depending on what the show is or whatever. Let's see this comment here. Kyujin looks so uncomfortable. Why would they let a baby into a concert? She's such an irresponsible mother. Like, he was on the corner, he could have fallen. He's smiling, that's good. Most babies get a little hissy when strangers touch them, as they should. You really be shoving phones up a stressed 16-year-old's face and expecting her to finish your hearts. Wow. He's having the time of his life. Oh man. It's yeah, fans like getting a little crazy, you know. We sat right next to the parent. Here's my view. Man, fans getting a little carried away, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was the most random thing. Like, I was like, what in the world? There's so many questions, right? Like, I have so many questions. But it seems like the kid was okay. However, I would definitely, I don't know, maybe find the babysitter, you know, maybe like, I know times are kind of rough right now, but you know, if you can afford to go to the concert, I think you can afford to pay the babysitter for a couple hours, you know what I mean? That's on a concert night. But NMIXX has had a lot of good shows. It seems like, you know, they've been having a lot of fun. That's what it looks like from the other clips that I've seen posted. And it looks like the tour is going well. Full, you know, babies and all, right? Like all the stuff that's going on. And AESPA, they have the comeback, right? And it is interesting to me, right? Okay, so AESPA looks stunning on the covers of the Spicy magazine cover for their third mini album, My World. Okay, so this is by Sophie Ha from 2 days ago. And what, like, they do look great, right? They look really, I mean, they're AESPA, so I mean, you know, they've always had like the visual, you know what I mean, like down. They've definitely always had that. There was something that I saw posted a while back, and I don't understand like the nuances of this stuff, but somebody had mentioned that they had like a new, I guess whoever is in charge of the aesthetic stuff, like the makeup artists and all of that, you know what I mean? And I don't understand how any of it works, right? But I did know, because somebody was noting specifically Karina. They said, look, Karina, she looks like different now, like because of the way the makeup is different, like the way they're doing the makeup differently. And I was like, yeah, she does have like a different thing going on now, you know what I mean? Looks a little bit I guess like more mature, I suppose is the right way. You know, they all have more of a natural, you know, like it doesn't look so, I don't know, I guess maybe what I'm trying to say is the way that it was done before made them look very young, you know, and now they kind of just look more their age, like where they are. It's an interesting change up, you know what I mean? But they're all very beautiful, so it's like, you know, of course they're gonna look good, you know. aespa is releasing more teaser content for their comeback with their third mini album, My World. On May 6th at midnight, the girls released additional teaser photos where the members are featured in a, quote, spicy magazine. So I guess this is like a graphic, what'd you call it? Like there's no actual magazine called Spicy. It's a concept, you know, like that kind of thing. The four members look stunning in coordinating white sweatshirt jackets in the photos following the girls exude a preppy yet sporty look. There are just 2 more days until aespa will fully release their album songs on May 8th. To stay tuned until their album releases. Now, as I'm recording this, that's probably like already out. That probably just dropped is what I'm thinking. And so, so they've done almost like a tabloid magazine type of concept here, I guess, right? Like that's what it seems like anyway. And at least we have something there. This is from what I've seen of like the this new album or whatever, My World, like because there were some pretty cool teasers that shows them in different settings, like they're sort of downtown settings, and then like all of these sort of graphic things start, not graphic, I mean like they're computer generated animations kind of, but you know, things start to emerge that look more animated, more cartoonish, more, you know, so it's kind of like the not real setting, like the actual setting, and then these sort of things that emerge, you know, and they've always had that the concept around AESPA with the sort of meta universe, and then like the flat, and you know what I mean. So they're still working within that concept, but it seems like, I don't know this for sure, but just from what is shown, the teasers and the idea of like My World and all this, it seems like they're going more towards the flat, like more towards what is supposed to be the actual like the physical world, the real world, you know, not so much the meta universe side of things. And a lot of these visuals, you know, these seem more like what in the world are they? Where are they? This is like in America. I mean, I'm just looking at the photo, like there's a US flag, there's a Marine Corps flag. This is interesting, but it looks more grounded, right? Like this looks more like organic and natural, like this is set in the real world, you know what I mean? So it's interesting. Okay, aespa looks iconic in the latest music video teaser for Spicy on May 7th at midnight. This was, so they should actually, this should already be out, I think. aespa members released a new teaser for their comeback with their third mini album, My World. In this music video teaser for Spicy, aespa members are seen embodying early 2000s teen pop star aesthetic with preppy yet sporty looks. You know what? Let me get the cans on. I hope that music wasn't too loud. I don't think it was. Let's just see. Yeah. Yeah, see, they had that type of, there were several of them, right? Like there was a series of these videos that came out, and they all had different sort of themes and different sort of animations that were being featured in the video. Fans and netizens alike are mesmerized by NMIXX's beauty in the latest teaser photos for the third mini album, My World. aespa's NMIXX recently caught the attention of fans and netizens alike with her stunning visuals in the teaser photos for their upcoming third mini album, My World. And let's see again about the Spicy magazine. NMIXX is she's a very pretty. She's very, very attractive. NMIXX is so crazy. NMIXX's photos are legendary. All the girls are so gorgeous, but NMIXX really killed it. Yeah, it took a while. Like when I first, was like discovered aespa and was like, okay, and I started watching the videos, and I'm like, wow, okay. And it was, I was like, okay, Karina, oh, okay, and then Winter, oh, okay. And then like one day I just noticed, I was like, oh my goodness, Ning Ning, look at Ning Ning, like, dude. But she's definitely one of the, I mean, it's weird, right, to say like a visual sort of strong point or whatever, because, they all are, really, but Ning Ning is like, she's, notably, quite pretty, It's a fun look. I mean, this is I'm gonna check this out, and see, the whatever the music video is when it drops, because it looks like it's gonna be fun, and I'm curious how they are going to tie in, like the some of the meta universe stuff, or art, like how are they gonna play that now with this mini album, since it does seem to be more, more about the flat as opposed to like the projected sort of reality or whatever. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, that was just a look at some of the news that is going on right now in K-pop. Of course, there's tons of different things. All these different groups are touring right now. I just, saw Baby on stage and was like, okay, that's not something you see all the time, right? And then, of course, Red Velvet's with Joy, that situation. I hope she, recovers quickly and gets back to the tour. I know, the fans want to see her, and I'm sure the group really wants her to join them again on the tour. It'll be a good time. And aespa, with this comeback, that does look interesting. It looks fun. It looks like it's gonna be a good time. And I wonder, I don't know much about the mini album yet, so we'll see like how many tracks it has, and what the sort of, maybe if there's a concept or a theme at work here, if it's all kind of based off of this like early 2000s pop kind of thing, maybe they're doing like something like a Y2K kind of thing, but it'll be fun. So that's gonna be it for the K-pop news for this week. Of course, like I said, there's all kinds of things going on. Twice they are wrapping up their Australian shows, and there's a lot of really cool content coming out of that. Man, it's almost time. The concert's almost here, so that's gonna be a good time. And that's it for this week. I'm trying to work out this schedule. I'm trying to, figure out when to do certain videos and things like that. So hopefully it works out well. It's technically Saturday for me. And so I'm going to get to work on some of the stuff for this week. But let me know what you think about the stuff that's going on. We're gonna definitely check out the aespa comeback here, and whatever content they're gonna be dropping for that. The stuff that's been, I'm pretty sure this is out now, so we'll check that out for sure and try to get that posted this week. And that's it for now, so I'll see you next time, and yeah.